If everyone around you wants great couple goals, do you aspire to have this couple goal? Do you believe that tea has the magic key to your brain? Did you ever say, I would prefer nothing but tea when visiting your dear ones? Does tea warm you when you are cold? Does it cool you when you are too hot? Does it cheer you up when you are depressed? Does it calm you when you are excited? Do you feel better after every cup of tea? Yes, it sounds good. Hello friends, watch this video to learn everything you want to know about why you love tea so much. Stay tuned until the close of the video for ideas on how to have the healthiest cup of tea. I am Nagalata. The aroma of tea fills the air every day as our lazy side calls us to rest for a bit longer. Tea could provide a solution to everything from headaches to grief for people who consume it. Besides being a great way to relax, it can also be a constant companion during long days and nights of work. While many people drink tea, only the most renowned can value the heavenly chai. Globally, tea is one of the most popular drinks and the industry is growing. About 2/3 of the world's population consume tea. Since ancient times, we have considered it to be a health-promoting beverage. Modern medical research confirms this belief. Most teas, including black tea, green tea, oolong tea, white tea, and pure tea, are derived from a single plant. Depending on how the leaves are processed, we will categorize them as black, green, etc. 5,000 years ago, the famous Chinese herbalist and emperor Shen Nung accidentally discovered tea. To ensure that he was drinking pure water, the emperor liked boiling his water before drinking it. He, along with his troops, stopped to rest one day as they were traveling to a distant region. When a servant was boiling water to drink for him, a tea leaf fell into the pot. Although the color changed to brown, it was not noticed and handed over to the emperor. When he tasted its refreshing flavor, the emperor was awestruck. Shen Nung named the drink cha. The rest is, as they say, history. From the 4th to the 8th century, Chinese demand for tea increased rapidly due to its medicinal benefits and for its everyday enjoyment and refreshment. Tea cultivation and preparation were strictly regulated by the Chinese Empire. Furthermore, only women of a particular age were permitted to take care of the tea leaves, most likely due to their purity. The young women who handled tea were not allowed to eat onions, garlic, or strong spices to avoid contaminating the tea leaves. After its origin in China, tea spread to almost every continent in the world. The 3 key ingredients of tea are the essential oils that give tea its aroma and taste. Polyphenols are responsible for the astringency in the mouth. They provide tea's health benefit. Caffeine gives the tea its natural energy boost. Wherever you are in the world, tea can make you feel at home. Regardless of the price of the tea, it is awful if you brew it wrong. Almost all people who don't like the taste are displeased by incorrectly brewed tea. This can leave them with a lifelong misconception. This can be avoided with proper brewing technique. Here's how you can make a healthy cup of tea. Tea should be steeped correctly according to 5 factors: water, weight, temperature, time, and equipment. Water that tastes funny will make your tea taste funny too. As long as you have good tasting water, you should be fine. Mineral content will be around 150 parts per million in great water. It is best to use fresh water. Boiling water releases oxygen. Boiling water is called dead water in Chinese. It's impossible to get the best cup of tea from water that's been repeatedly boiled. If you use too much tea, your tea will be bitter. If there is too little tea, you will end up with a weak cup and a sense of longing. Tea leaves should be measured at a ratio of 1 teaspoon to 8 ounces of water in order to achieve the golden ratio. Be aware of the leaf size and adjust accordingly. Some people like it hot. The ideal temperature varies with the type of tea. For black, dark oolong and herbal teas, use boiling water. There are teas that are tough and can withstand the heat, and in fact they require it to release their flavor and antioxidants. A delicate tea will taste bitter or astringent if the water is too hot. Tea will taste flavorless and weak if the water is too cold. Time can also make tea bitter In general, the recommended steeping time for most black teas is 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how strong you like your tea. If steeped for longer, the tea will become too astringent. When steeping oolong or green tea, steep for only 2 to 3 minutes for a strong cup. Proper equipment is also necessary for the steeping process. Hot water can cause tea leaves to expand up to 5 times of their size. You need to give your tea leaves some breathing room to make a great cup of tea. Commercial tea bags should not be used as they do not have enough expansion room and have low quality tea. Make sure you buy the best tea within your budget. Do not store tea for next year's holidays. Keep it fresh. It is best to consume your tea within 6 months to 1 year. You will notice the difference. The perfect cup is out there. Just make it. Tea is good for you. I'm sure you have heard that often. Researchers are discovering how tea's ingredients can lift moods, improve focus, and potentially ward off depression. People have been using tea for centuries for its relaxing and refreshing properties. Tea contains several xanthines that stimulate the brain and relax the body. High levels of polyphenols in tea help protect the body from free radical damage that causes cancerous tumors to grow. Several studies have also suggested that polyphenols may improve health, including fighting cardiovascular and osteoporosis diseases, preventing diabetes, and enhancing our dental health. L-theanine is a special element found in tea that provides our bodies with a sense of calmness and alertness while boosting alpha wave activity in the brain. It is caffeine, present smaller amounts in tea, which gives tea drinkers their lift and energy. Tea does not contain calories. If you add sweetener or milk, the numbers change. The beverage can then have 20 to 60 calories, which is still relatively low. Taking tea alone will not improve your health or fight disease. Tea should be accompanied by a healthy lifestyle that includes regular exercise, sufficient sleep, an antioxidant-rich diet of vegetables and fruits, high-quality proteins, and small amounts of fats and sugars. No matter how good something is, you can never have too much of it. Do not go overboard with your tea. There's a problem with these studies in that they only look at a specific type of tea, such as green tea, and omit other varieties. More and more studies confirm the similarity of tea benefits across all types. Now let's apply some common sense. We expect all teas will have similar health benefits since they all come from the same plant. The way they are processed may cause slight variations in the varieties, but these are negligible. Possibly you are wondering, why haven't I heard about this before? The answer is simple. There are many tea companies that are trying to make more money with the same old product. They can double, triple the price just by adding the slimming, immunity, stress relief, weight loss, organic titles to regular green tea. It's true that green tea may aid in weight loss, but they forget to mention that all teas aid in weight loss as well. Ultimately, all tea is good for you. Drink whatever you like. Avoid processed sugar-sweetened tea beverages. This may mean consuming extra calories. In fact, consuming processed sugars will likely negate any health benefits. The popularity of inferior tea bags is one of the greatest challenges facing modern tea. However, the tea in these bags is usually the cheapest on the market, producing barely any results beyond a brown liquid. Tea bags were a result of an accident. In an attempt to cut sampling cost, a tea merchant sent loose tea in small silk pouches instead of costly tins. This new packaging confused potential clients who threw the tea bag in the hot water. As soon as these tea bags started selling, the merchant got a lot of requests since they were simple and convenient for cleaning up the leaves. The convenience came at the cost of flavor, however. Using bags caused leaves to expand improperly. Tea leaves need a lot of room to expand before their flavor can be fully released. Tea bags lack this space and therefore have a lower quality. How did this problem get solved? By using smaller leaves. Thus, they needed less room to expand. This moved tea onto the slippery slope. With the size of tea no longer mattering, merchants were able to purchase much cheaper grades of tea, also known as fannings or dust. These are the lowest grades of tea, the bottom of tea barrels. Although it adds color to your cup, it doesn't taste nearly as good. There is nothing better available in most supermarkets, so consumers believe there is no better choice. It is far from the flavor and aroma that full leaf premium tea provides. Traditionally, tea has been used for its calming property and has expanded beyond simply quenching thirst. It is used as a meditation aid. When you ask Zen people, they will tell you tea is not something you pour unaware and consume like any other beverage. This is not a drink, it's meditation, it's a prayer. As they listen to the kettle making a melody, they become more silent, more alert. They can see greatness in the smallest of things. A cup of tea is a great way to slow down after a busy day. By being attentive to ourselves and our lives, we can become responsive and aware. Tea drinking can play an important role in our daily lives. In Japan, there is a tea ceremony called Chanoyu. Chanoyu provides experience through all the senses, including sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste. In every Zen monastery and in every home who can afford to have, there is a tea temple for drinking tea. They have turned tea into a celebration now. It is no longer an ordinary thing. Tea temples are built in particular ways, with a beautiful garden and pond with flowers in full bloom. You are not allowed to speak once you enter the temple. All thoughts and words need to be left outside with your shoes. In a meditative posture, you sit down and the host prepares tea for you and serves it to you as if you are gods. You will also receive it with the same respect. It's not just to drink it the way everyone else does. To begin with, you will smell the aroma of the tea. You will take time and sip the tea as if it has come from beyond. A simple thing, just tea, transformed into a beautiful event. It leaves everyone feeling nourished, refreshed, and younger. Basically, whatever you do with tea can also be done with everything else, with whatever you wear, eat, and do. Be more sensitive, express your individuality and taste, and be yourself. Live your life a little more beautiful, a little more fragrant, and little happier. Time spent at tea is a perfect opportunity for us to relax, appreciate our surroundings, and slow down. Let's have a nice cup of tea.